am standing on $5 million, the grand prize of the most insane competition show you've ever seen. And competing for it are these 1,000 contestants. Are you all ready? Yeah! Start the timer.
What if I told you the internet's favorite philanthropist, MrBeast, has just launched a game show that might be less about entertainment and more about exploitation? Stay with me, because the secrets behind Beast Games could change how you view one of YouTube's biggest stars forever. At just 26 years old, MrBeast has built an empire. With more YouTube subscribers than anyone alive and a staggering reach across platforms like TikTok, his influence is almost mythical. He's not just a content creator, he's a brand, plastering his name across restaurants, chocolates, toys, and even Nerf guns. But now, with the launch of Beast Games on Amazon, cracks in this seemingly flawless empire are starting to show, and they're impossible to ignore. Behind the flashy stunts and jaw-dropping $5 million prize lies a darker reality. 5 contestants recently filed a bombshell 54-page class action lawsuit against MrBeast's production company and Amazon, alleging mistreatment, inadequate compensation, and even emotional distress. Yes, you heard that right. The same man hailed for his generosity is now at the center of allegations that include suffering, anguish, fright, humiliation, and shame. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a scandal, it's a ticking time bomb that could blow up the entire Beast Games brand.
Let's see who's going on to compete for $5 million. Open them up. What'd you get?
From the moment Beast Games was announced, comparisons to Netflix's Squid Game flooded the internet, and not in a good way. The similarities are glaring. Just like in Squid Game, Beast Games features hundreds of numbered contestants crammed into a massive arena, competing in bizarre, often humiliating challenges for a life-changing cash prize. And that pile of money? It's front and center, a constant reminder of what's at stake. But here's the twist. Where Squid Game was a dystopian satire criticizing society's obsession with wealth and power, Beast Games seems to miss the point entirely. Instead of questioning the morality of exploiting the desperate for entertainment, it leans into it, hard. MrBeast didn't just borrow the aesthetic of Squid Game, he repackaged its core concept as a shiny, sanitized version devoid of any self-awareness.
Oh, but check this out. Turn on the lights. This is going to be the most insane show you have ever seen in your life. We built an entire city from the ground up. We're giving away a private island. We have a $5 million grand prize, and we have 1,000 contestants.
Let's talk about the challenges, the heart of any game show. In Beast Games, they're not just physically demanding, they're emotionally brutal. Many challenges revolve around forcing contestants to sacrifice their dreams for the greater good. Imagine standing in a group knowing you can't move forward unless one person volunteers to give up their shot at the $5 million. It's psychological warfare, plain and simple. Contestants are reduced to pleading, crying, and even throwing tantrums, all while cameras capture every humiliating moment. It's a spectacle, yes, but an ugly one. More about breaking people down than building them up.
This amount of money is life-changing.
To my 7-month-old baby, Layla, I love you and I'm doing this for you.
If you win $5 million, what are you spending it on?
Finishing my college degree and starting animal rescue.
Well, I bought my dad a house because he's a disabled veteran.
I'm gonna buy a house because my house burned down.
I quit my job to be here.
Did anyone else quit their job? Wait, why would you do that? They may have said no to 5,000.
And then there are the sob stories. Contestants share gut-wrenching tales of poverty, homelessness, and tragedy, hoping to sway their competitors or the audience. On paper, it sounds heartwarming, but in practice, it feels exploitative. These aren't just personal stories, they're bargaining chips in a twisted game of emotional manipulation. One contestant claimed he needed the prize money to escape poverty and help homeless kids. Another wanted to use the $5 million to create passive income for himself. The desperation is palpable, but instead of inspiring empathy, it often comes across as a cringeworthy performance. It begs the question, is this entertainment? Or is it a cruel social experiment dressed up as a game show?
Everybody's strategy on this one was just to run. Nobody down there looks confident at all.
All right, everyone has a briefcase. Let's find out if you're competing for $5 million or heading out. 3, 2, 1, open your briefcase.
MrBeast's persona has always been larger than life, but in Beast Games, he takes on an almost cartoonish villain role. Imagine him shouting, "Everybody has a price," as contestants tearfully beg for their chance to stay. It's not just tone-deaf, it's unsettling. And here's the irony. MrBeast built his brand on generosity, paying off people's debts, giving away houses, and funding surgeries. But in Beast Games, the stakes feel manufactured, the kindness conditional. Instead of uplifting people, he's pitting them against each other in a battle for survival, all for the sake of views.
Unfortunately for Challenge 2, your teammates will be your opponents. Bring out the briefcases.
Let's circle back to the lawsuit. 5 contestants have stepped forward, claiming they were mistreated during production. Allegations include inadequate compensation, poor working conditions, and emotional distress. If these claims are true, they paint a damning picture of what really goes on behind the scenes of Beast Games. And here's why this matters. Scandals like these don't just harm reputations, they jeopardize entire careers. Sure, we've seen shows survive controversies before, like the bullying allegations on Strictly Come Dancing or the hypothermia claims from Squid Game, The Challenge. But those shows managed to bounce back because they delivered compelling content. Can Beast Games do the same?
Congratulations on passing the first challenge! Don't you just love your teams? Yellow team, don't you love each other? Green, orange, pink.
Despite the controversy, Beast Games is undeniably captivating, but not for the reasons you might think. It's the kind of show you can't look away from, like watching a car crash in slow motion. But let's be honest, does that make it good television? Or just a cheap trick to keep us glued to the screen? The show's premise, 1,000 contestants battling it out for $5 million, is undeniably ambitious. But ambition without heart falls flat. Instead of celebrating the human spirit, Beast Games seems to revel in tearing it apart.
Only pink team, stand around the red border, come on over. In front of you is a sea of briefcases. Some say eliminated, some say saved.
So what does this say about MrBeast and his empire? For years, he's been seen as a beacon of generosity, using his platform to change lives. But Beast Games feels like a departure, a shift from altruism to opportunism. It raises uncomfortable questions about the price of fame and the ethics of entertainment. At what point does creating viral content cross the line into exploitation? And more importantly, how much responsibility does MrBeast bear for the consequences of his actions?
The timer didn't start. She still stepped off. She's not gonna get it because the timer had started, but she stepped off. Oh no, I didn't start the timer yet. Oh my gosh. No, because the timer hadn't started yet.
Beast Games isn't just a game show. It's a mirror reflecting the darker side of internet fame. It's a reminder that even the most beloved figures aren't immune to criticism, and that sometimes the quest for views and virality can come at a cost. So the next time you watch MrBeast give away a car or pay off a stranger's mortgage, ask yourself this: is it genuine generosity, or just another game in the endless pursuit of clicks? Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. What are your thoughts about MrBeast's new game show? Comments your views, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe.